So welcome to this ongoing evening meditation session. So we are all gathering here at this time to practice meditation. So it's a moment of reflection, moment of contemplation, and also a moment of prevention from any unwholesome thoughts, unwholesome behaviors, and development of the good qualities, the positive qualities in us. So it's a moment of recognizing and letting it go, any negative thoughts, negative experiences that you may have experienced throughout the day and may upset you or is even upsetting, disappointing. So recognizing them, accepting and letting it go. And again, when I said letting it go, do not generate any resistance in it. But simply aware of that. It's called a non-reactive awareness of it. Whether it is unwholesome, whether it is a bad or any negative emotions that you are going through. Do not hurt yourself or do not try to push it away. It is a moment of awareness. It is a moment of being mindful of that state. And remain mindful. Like a drop of water on a lotus leaf. They just floats but untouched. In our practice, we also have to deal with this way. So aware of that state of the mind or state of experience that you are going through, but there is no reaction to it at all, but simply awareness of it and let it be. And when we have a clear understanding of that particular mental state, then it will go on its own way. And this way we will be able to remain collected, remain composed, unshaken, but being peace and being alert. And every moment when you feel lost and you feel that where to concentrate or what to do during this meditation, simply have an object to be as a home base, breathing in and out or a rising falling of abdomen. Simply bring your mind back to the moment and aware of that and working with it, playing with it, rising, falling, Breathing in, rising, breathing out, falling. Breathing in, breathing out. You will be able to notice here that when you are aware of the breathing in and out or rising and falling of abdomen, we are able to be mindful of this process because of the sensation taking place, feeling. Without the feeling, we cannot experience the breath, we cannot experience the rising, falling of abdomen. And this feeling has again a very close relationship with our mind. Each time when the feeling arises, mind is there to know, aware, be mindful. And every time when mind recognized the object, we become mindful. Mind is fully, attentively at the present moment with that object that is arisen. And if we can continue that awareness moment by moment, moment by moment, then mind completely absorbed, concentrated, relaxed. The happiness is there, joy is there, equanimous mind is there, and mind is simply illuminated, luminous. Every time when you are able to be mindful of the breath or the object that you are aware of it, that moment there is no opportunity to arise any unwholesome thoughts. So that is the reason why we are paying attention to the breath to begin with. And when we continue able to be mindful of the incoming breath, outgoing breath, or rising, falling along with the incoming and outgoing breath, there is no holes or gaps, and that any unwholesome things or unwholesome thoughts creeps in, kilesas creeping in. No chance. And with that, mind becomes calmer, minds become collected, serenity arrives, blissful moment. Further, what we need to be mindful in here as well, that do not try to think of the previous experiences. Previous experiences were previous experience, not the present experiences. In the present experience mind is alert, awake, and be mindful, aware of the present thing, present moment, things, what's happening. And when it is taking place, again, there is a non-reactive response. And in this case, I normally use these words. Accept that your mind is there at the present moment with that, observing it. Okay, my mind is observing this, what's going on at this moment. Acknowledging, mind is conditioned with this object in the present moment. And noting. And this noting time, sometimes you may have to use your previous knowledge, other times just simply mentally having a clear consciousness of it as perceiving. And letting go will begin. And sometimes you just need to let it go and back to the moment. So this is how we practice. And once you have been practicing like this, and gradually you will be able to see the differences between your mind, your feeling, your body, and even how it is conditioned. Because ultimately the practice of a meditation is to understand the things changes. An ability to understand the changing nature and dropping our thoughts of ego, thoughts of views, thoughts of greatness of our own self. It's called a Sakkaya Ditthi. And the ability to let go of your view of yourself, that I have been practicing this much, I know that much, what I know is the truth, and what is being there is the fact, like that. Even accepting that the Buddha's teachings, and holding the view that this is the only truth and not rare others, also regarded as untrue. That's demonstration or the illustration of our own ego. Practice of a meditation is to drop all these concepts, views, egos, but developing the humility, humbleness. Softer and softer mind becomes. And in order to get the mind softer, we have to, it's called a massage. It's like when you're making a roti, you put the flour and then the water and you massage it until it blends in. It's become soft and ready to cook it. Our mind is like that. So we have to massage it. Sometimes gently massaging, other time little bit hard. So using all sort of hardshipness, gentleness, kindness, and simply to train this mind. So when you're paying attention to the incoming breath and outgoing breath, sometimes you may have to push yourself harder, other times gently relaxed. Particularly when you are upset, you are feeling down, those moments you have to push harder to be mindful of it, aware of the sensations throughout the body, and relax, and knowing it. Basically coming out from the bath and then looking at this dirty water, taking away this dirty water, or simply coming out from the dirty water. Do not think that pondering and thinking constantly the trouble, about the trouble, the situation, then you will be free. So having a bath with the dirty water, we will not be clean, so we have to step out. And meditation allows us to understand that state of the mind and come out from that misery, come out from that miserable thoughts, come out from this train of a miserable thoughts process, state of the mind, and get the refreshing, cool air and refresh yourself and relax. So with this in mind, be mindful and continuously practicing until you hear the gong. Now bring your attention to your body. We're going to practice the loving kindness meditation. So aware of sensations in your body. And to your heart. Aware of beating heart. Generating loving kindness and compassion to yourself. May I be well. May I be free from affliction. May I be free from hostility, ill will, anxiety, troubles of body and mind. Ability to maintain my well-being and happiness. Similarly, sharing loving kindness and compassion to all other sentient beings, whichever beings there are, visible and invisible beings, near and far. May everyone abide in well-beings. May they be free from hostility, ill will, anxiety. May they be free from troubles of body and mind. All creatures are subject to be born, decay, and death. We all share the same principles. Whatever we do, we are responsible for that, and we will be the heir to it. So free from all evil thoughts, evil actions, and be well and happy. Be free from sufferings, and may you be liberated. With the hearing the gong slowly coming out, and reflect for a few moments. Let's pay respect to the Buddha Dhamma Sangha.